we come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by my running mate here tonight. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, always a pleasure. Do you see the intensity in their eyes tonight? Do you see that passion? We're going to have a barn burner. Let's check it out.
You can see it. You can feel it. I know this takes you back. Let's do this thing. The Clippers win the opening tip as we get things started at Staples. Beverly to Tobias Harris. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
To Nick Batum. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Gets a shot up off the mark. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Bradley. To Kemba Walker, going to launch beyond the arc. And Kemba Walker, muscle memory put to good use there.
This is how you contain probably the most dangerous guard with the ball off the dribble in the NBA. You have to put an agile 3 on him, somebody that gives him a lot of space, force him to settle for that jump shot, contest late, and hope that that length can block that shot. But also, once he gets around you, he's always worried about you looming behind him with that wingspan. An agile 3 is the answer.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Walker with the basketball. Leads just a point. Batum to Walker. From long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Clippers have the basketball. Surveys the floor. Bradley to Beverly. The pass set it all up.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Harris. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. They're down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. 4-3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Beverly to Tobias Harris. Beverly to Gortat. Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Tobias Harris. To Gortat. Gortat rocking the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Now a timeout from the Hornets coach as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. From the painted area, won't go down. It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly to Bradley. Screen coming. Baseline drive. Avery Bradley, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Parker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Beverly into the front court. The score 10-8 to Williams. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Lou Williams, couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Charlotte basketball. Screen coming. It's blocked. Marcin Gortat calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcin Gortat. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after 1 quarter of play. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Beverly into the front court. His team up by 1. To Bradley. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Bradley. To Gortat. Yes, Marcin Gortat. He's 2 for 2 now.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Walker. Screen coming. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Bradley. And scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Short jumper won't go down.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Shot from the lane won't go. Hornets have the basketball to Miles Bridges. Here comes the screen. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Hornets come up with it. Walker to Parker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2-4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Beverly. Down low for Harris. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Walker with the basketball. Down 3. To Batum. Here comes the screen. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
The shot blocked by Williams.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lets it fly from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. It's Gortat with the rebound. Beverly into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Harris to Bradley. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Beverly into the front court. It's a 1-point game as we approach halftime. Hornets at the controls of this one. Walker. You've got to get that one to go. Beverly shot no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Long key from 3/4 court. So a tight one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Clippers have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Hornets aren't down by much after 2 quarters. What really stood out to me was the way they did their scoring, that being from long range. The majority of their points came from shots taken beyond the arc. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Charlotte Hornets,
Game track. Points in the paint.
that half of basketball was all about the battle in the paint on both ends of the floor. Back and forth, like a great boxing match. The scoring down low is sure to have been appreciated by old school hoops fans.
Player of the half.
Marcin Gortat is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team.
Who was gold?
Nicholas Batum would have definitely preferred being our player of the half, but he was anything but that.
You have to imagine his shots will start to fall. But this game has been pretty rough on him to this point.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Hornets right now in possession. Walker to Nick Batum. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys now trailing by a point. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Beverly into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys now down by a point. Here comes the screen. To Batum. Nikola Batum, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
To Gortat. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Charlotte with the basketball. Walker. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Walker gets a look. Can't hit. Marvin Williams with the putback.
So savvy. The vet always seems to know how to get to the ball.
Beverly into the front court. They trail by 1. Harris to Gortat. Can't connect from inside. The follow won't go either.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip-in.
Clippers have got it. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Walker into the front court. Leads 1. Batum. And that's blocked by Harris.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly to Tobias Harris. Hornets snare the rebound. Walker with the basketball. Leads just a point. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Hernan Gomez unable to connect.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
To Tobias Harris. Has a chance. Beverly's shot no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Walker. To Nick Batum. That's no good.
And even his easy shots look difficult. It seems like the defense has completely disrupted his game. The bumping and pushing him is really throwing him off.
To Beverly. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Marcin Gortat has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 67%. First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. Parker. To Miles Bridges. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Parker. Cleaning the offensive glass. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Bradley to Beverly. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Bradley. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Avery Bradley at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Cleans it up and a putback slam. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. And this one's all tied up. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
He was hacked. They let it go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Now, Gallinari gets up there for the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Harris. To Beverly. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself engaged defensively, that can at times help you offensively.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Marvin Williams, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, counted.
Number 15, Kemba Walker.
And he makes them both.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Bradley to Tobias Harris. That ball's out of bounds off the Hornets, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 2.
Bradley to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Into the front court, it's Walker. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Down low to Williams. It's blocked. Marcin Gortat.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here comes the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander to Tobias Harris. Second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Charlotte basketball. Walker to Batum. Takes stock of the floor. Walker. Here comes the screen. To Kemba Walker. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Avery Bradley. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. The screen sets him up for 2.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Hornets have the basketball. Walker. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Batum. Walker. Trying to cash in. Oh, wasn't sure if he'd even shoot it. Yet it goes down.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Add 2 points to the board.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. The deficit now up to 5. Batum to Walker. Here comes the screen. Walker to Nick Batum. Fires the 3. The Frenchman with the 3. Tough shot that time.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Screen coming. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach. Barring a 4-point play, this is a 2-possession game. Let's see how they decide to attack this. Time to shuffle things up. Batum. Batum. Ooh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And they'll get the intentional foul here with 17 seconds to go.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Now the Hornets take the timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. Here comes the intentional foul with 10 seconds on the clock.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. No good. Long heave from three-quarters court. Defender got there, but he over-pursues. Too aggressive. And the result, 3 free throws.
In baseball, they say, tie goes to the runner. In basketball, if there is contact between the offensive and defensive player, even if the offensive player somehow mutually creates the contact, they'll get the benefit of the call every time.
First one goes down. That one won't go. One more to come. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey, everyone. It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers
Did what great teams do best. Finish.
They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Charlotte Hornets
Just couldn't close this one out.
The number of threes they scored was astounding. But as we all know, the most important total is not the number of threes. It's the total number of points on the board. And they didn't have enough of them. The Hornets relied on these guys for their scoring here today.
Game track. Assists.
We didn't see a lot of assists in this game, and that typically comes from your point guards. Still, they aren't the only guys capable of dropping dimes. Each of these squads could have done more to get teammates involved offensively.
Player of the game.
Tobias Harris put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped, and when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.